On the morning of Thursday, January 18, 2018, a bus was driving on the E38 route in Kazakhstan. A route connecting the city Shymkent in the south of the country, to the city of Samara, in southwestern Russia. On the bus were 3 drivers, and 54 migrant workers from Uzbekistan, who were on their way to Kazan, Russia, to work on construction sites. The route that the bus was traveling, is widely used to transport Uzbek migrant workers, to, and from Russia, where they often work on construction sites. At around 10:30 a.m., local time, as the bus was driving near the town of Kalibay, a fire started. And it quickly turned into an out-of-control blaze, that spread through the bus. 5 people, 2 passengers and the 3 drivers, managed to escape on time. The remaining 52 passengers, tragically couldn't escape, and died in the fire. Most likely from smoke inhalation. The 5 people that survived, suffered minor burns and other traumas, according to emergency services. 2 hotlines have reportedly been set up for victims' families. Local police, investigators, rescue workers, and psychologists worked at the scene throughout the day. On January 19, Uzbekistan's Emergency Situations Ministry released what it called a preliminary list of victims. The list contains the names of 29 men who were killed, and 2 Uzbek passengers who survived. It is said that all 31 men were from Uzbekistan's eastern province of Namangan. The Uzbek ministry did not identify the other 21 Uzbek victims of the fire. Kazakh President Nursultan Nazarbayev has sent a telegram to Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev, expressing condolences, as both countries launched investigations into the cause of the tragedy. The Regional Emergency Situations Department said that an initial investigation suggested that an electrical malfunction could have triggered the tragedy, and a preliminary theory was that the fire was caused by a short circuit. On the same day, both Kazakhstan and Uzbekistan launched investigations into the cause of the tragedy. Uzbek President Shavkat Mirziyoyev announced the creation of a special government commission to investigate the deaths. The commission was led by Prime Minister Abdulla Aripov. Kazakhstan's government revealed that the bus was a 29-year-old German-built Cetera that did not have a license to transport passengers. It said the technical safety certificate for the bus had expired in 2016. The Central Asian Nations Emergency Services Ministry, however, identified the vehicle as a Hungarian-made Icarus. These buses are still widely used in ex-Soviet nations, even though they are often decades old. The Russian news agency RIA Novosti reported that a side door on the bus was blocked, preventing passengers from escaping the flames. Kazakhstan's Interior Ministry says investigators think that the cause of the fire was an open flame on a portable gas cooker that was being used for heat inside the vehicle. In a statement released on January 19, the ministry said 2 drivers and 3 passengers who survived the fire testified about the use of the open flame device. It also said investigators had ruled out criminal activity or an accident. One survivor said, "The bus did not have a functioning heater, and passengers were using the portable gas cooker to warm themselves." The drivers were also storing gasoline containers inside the bus, to refuel the vehicle during its 2,200-kilometer journey across Kazakhstan's sparsely inhabited steppes, where there are few fuel stations. The survivor was quoted as saying, "One gasoline container was kicked over near the cooker, igniting a fire that quickly engulfed the overcrowded bus, and left most passengers little time to escape." On January 25, the prosecutor's office in Kazakhstan's northwestern region of Aktobe announced that the 3 drivers were detained. All of them were from Kazakhstan. They were charged with violating fire safety regulations for vehicles, the prosecutors said in a statement. According to the statement, the cause of the deadly fire was indeed an open flame on a portable gas cooker that was being used for heating inside the vehicle. This incident was the third in a series of similar events. In 2015, 16 people, including 3 children, died in Kazakhstan when a minibus collided with a van. And in October 2017, a Kazakh-registered bus with Uzbek passengers was hit by a train in Russia, after breaking down on the tracks, killing 19 aboard the bus. It is estimated that thousands of people use the same route each day, because it is the most affordable way for them of traveling to Russia, where they go to work. Despite the salaries they receive there are reported to be low, for many workers from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan, it is still their best choice because of the lack of job opportunities in their home countries. The system of the ghost bus, as Associated Press reporter Mansour Myravalev calls it, circumvents legal immigration in many cases. As he wrote in an article, "These days, only corruption keeps the buses alive. Each year, hundreds of Uzbeks without permits are deported and barred from entering Russia for 5 years. They can't get through passport controls at airports or railway stations, so they get on the bus." In Uzbekistan, President Shavkat Mirziyoyev has made attempts to reform the economy, but it takes time for currency regulations and international investment interest, until enough financial certainty has been built. Job creation remains a serious challenge, and one of the only ways to lessen the flow of Uzbeks to Russia, legally or illegally. Over the years, especially since the advent of the Eurasian Economic Union, it has become more difficult, relative to citizens of member states, like Kyrgyzstan, for Uzbeks to migrate to Russia. Nevertheless, the economic factors that pushed Uzbeks to do so still remain. And sadly, these options are accompanied with their lamentable, catastrophic risks.